It's a little bit jarring and real quick right now. I do apologize on that. Normally my streaming is not like this per se. But for the moment, just disregard the Cuphead thing. That was, let's get rid of a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, you can see I'm very unprepared. I just kind of wanted to do this on a whim and just said, why not? Let's just do it right now. So, there's that. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on right now. So, we're going to be playing through this game, Clive and Wrench. This is going to be a look at, basically giving you my my thoughts on this whole update, and I guess just for Rob, who's making the game, so he gets to see my input on the take, and maybe he can take some things into consideration when it comes to this new area he's showing. Again, before we begin, I'm gonna be confirming this again, so let's just go ahead and start the game. Let's run it. So this is running on I think this is on Unity. So yep, made in Unity. Okay. Oh, so already we got to see some improvements. We got a title screen going on here. I really like this so much. This reminds me so much of, like, if I was a kid, I definitely wouldn't want to play this game. Like, this certainly has very much a lovely... I love the intro here. And we have a new title screen per se. Now, before we begin, allow me to state this right now. He has, I just might as well start this so that we can move on. Gonna have to click on. A few things I gotta do before we start. Get myself started here. I got myself timed in now. Right, okay, let's do this. Alright, gotcha. Right, so as you can see at the bottom there, it is... I got this build presented to me on December 7th. So this is when the new stuff started to come into play. Nothing has changed since the last time we've looked at it, except there's now a new level in here. Now I'm going to say this again because this is part of the thing you need to understand. This is an alpha build, which means that although the idea of this game has been implemented, not everything is in this game. So things are still being added, and things are subject to change. So just because I'm sharing with you what this build has given me does not represent the final product moving forward. I might as well state this because this was one of the requirements that Rob asked people to do. The reasoning why there is my name at the bottom of the build is to ensure that I don't leak this information out, because this is an award for Patreon supporters, so this was a way for people of Patreon to be able to kind of play through and share with this. Otherwise than that, that's basically it. If you like what you see here, I advise you to go to Dinosaur Bites on Patreon and support them through there. Even just doing like $5 a month, you will get access to being able to have your own alpha build, and you get to see some of the progression moving forward. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing when this game fully comes out. But with that talking out of the way, let me know if the audio is up to snuff or if anything's there. So basically the same thing as it here. I'm not going to really go look into depth because nothing's really changed thus much. There might be some minor details, like perhaps like right here we got some posters, it looks like, especially with Drew the Ripper, which is, surprise, the boss of this area that we're going into, which is the Great When. The Great When? You know by now that my shtick is that I don't know how to fucking read words, so... So the new level is that of London. And as you know, we've seen the Cave and Law Bog. Nothing really new here. There is a new poster, though, that they added here. That's interesting, but I haven't looked into there. Everything seems to be the same as it was before, so nothing really changed as far as that goes. So we're gonna go into the new level here, and there's a bunch of posters on here. We're gonna go look more in the posters in depth when we're in this world, but yeah. So this is the second world going into the third, so this is his idea of how it's gonna go. I love, first of all, every time you go into the whole Bugs Bunny time traveling gimmick, he always alters his appearance to fit with the current way this whole thing goes here. Ooh. Alright, I really like the mood setting of this place. So we got a dashing top hat, and Wrench has gotten himself a nice paperboy cap. So the mainstay of the game is collecting, I believe they're like clocks. They're like the coins, so each coins they're represented like one here, yellows are 1, this one's 2 red, and I believe there's another color, maybe blue, which is 5. I know there's like 3 different colors. So, yeah, but we got the imps. They're back, wearing top hats. I was just noticing the rats. There's a little rat model. They're making little scurry musics too, and I love. Again, I'm just amazed by the fact. I'm just looking at this. I believe this was done by for the most part, was done by one guy. I'm amazed by how much he has improved thus far. This looks like something like definitely I would be willing to play as a kid. Like this was like, oh my god. But then again, this game is still in its alpha form, so that means that even then, there's no guarantees that this will be coming out. But his whole thing is that he wants this out, so. I'm not saying that he's never gonna have it out. It's just that you never know. Something can happen in the future that could pull this off. So there's a lot of stuff to look here. Oh hey, hey Jack. See you steal my name. What are you doing up here? Oh, okay, we got some sort of right. You know what? Do you wanna come in and commentate with me then? Since you're on. Oh, you're coming back from BC. How was BC, by the way? For people who don't know, BC is... I'm just gonna get this caught. I think it's BBC, British Columbia. This is perfect. Sweet pie, meat pies. Ooh. Jack Drew's barber. Oh. Alright. So here's a nice Sweeney Todd reference, I would assume. Jack Drew's barber, and it's next besides Mrs. Crumpet Sweet Pie, the meat street. Oh, you're in the airport. Okay, so that won't work then. But yeah, so Jack was in British Columbia, so it's kind of cool that you're in the airport watching my streams. Hopefully, it won't run you down. Speaking of run down, I want to see. Can I? Yeah, I could do slow-mo. I want to see, can he get runned over? Let's find out. Let's see if funny stuff will happen. Like the gator did. Let's find out. Oh, ooh, we got pushed instead. Oh. I love the ragdoll physics, though. I mean, ooh, so good. I think he might have improved after watching my stream. I haven't tested it out yet. I have not tested if the gator thing still works, but that's kind of a shame. I really did like that little feature of him just flying up in space. Only good Wi-Fi so far, so that's good. Wow, didn't the horse and buggy just kill this guy? I think he did. Wow. Man, the minions just give zero fucks. They'll just kill anybody they see. There's one. I wonder. Yep. They can't swim, so they just die on impact. What is this? Wanted 50-pound reward. Hourglass thief. Description: a small, hairless chimp wearing a top hat and cape. Hold on. Last seen beating a helpless helper imp with an umbrella outside of Marlon Molly's. Additional reward offered for the return of Dr. Draca's hourglass. Oh my god. I love the fact that you reference A Hat in Time. This game will never go away. This game will forever be a part of my channel. A Hat in Time will forever be that one game. Not that's a bad thing, but you know, I love the little references you're giving out here and there. So I love that little Easter eggs. So more or less, we're gonna see a lot more Easter eggs in this game. So I'm gonna love this so much. I'm actually quite curious. Who are you? You look white. Oh, Bodger. Like, he's a badger, but he's Bodger. Hello, Governor. I've opened this here asking too much, but me kids have been took by that horrible God. Maybe in the future, just have me be able to kind of pause and skip through this. I've been taken by that horrible Dangus fiend. Any chance you pair could keep the papers peeled for them? I'm sorry, I can't really do the old-timey English accent they're going on. So there's a key. Yeah, so there's 5 keys. So they're one of the things most likely is a lock somewhere. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. Might go take a look at here real quick. I forgot. Can I actually go in the water? I'm not sure. Maybe I can, but oh, I can. Okay, good. Can I? Yes, I can swim. Oh man, innovations, man. I remember so much. This kind of reminds me back when Ghost Recon, like when Battlefield Go. Oh God, no! Get out! Camera's having a spaz. Oh shit! Was I about to? Good, I didn't die. Thank goodness. Did you ever find something good at EB or GameStop? Well, I mean, where I live, or where I'm from, there are some good EB. I mean, alright, I mean, EB Games and GameStop has been getting a bad rep. And for the most part, the company themselves are just really atrocious with the business practices, but there have been some locations, especially where I live, because in Canada, GameStop bought EB. So they're not. I find that they're not as shitty, but you know they're doing this weird thing, and already I'm hearing rumors that they're going to go into bankrupt by having someone buy their company out. And if that is true, then I guess that would mean that EB would be permanently gone, and that would be the only place that we no longer will get any actual games. Like an actual place that does gaming, like, services. And I guess it's because a lot of people are moving to more of the easy accessibility of buying things online digitally versus buying them in real life. But I kind of hate that ideology, especially since I'm not sure if people know this, but by buying a game digitally, you're more or less just renting it versus actually owning that software. I think there's something in some area. Oi! 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 Good. Just walk and play. Cool beans. Oh shit, is that... Hold on, what's over there? I'm hearing no... Oh. What is this? Guess we got a little band... It's almost like a panda, but I guess it's a badger cub that's in there. My god, you're chubby. I saved you. Clive, that's not nice pushing into things. Dear me. But yeah, no, I'm more amazed by the amount of effort he kind of put into this game. No, I'm not sure what I believe it's what he's going on. I'm not sure what Rob did as far as music goes when it comes to this game, but more so than not. But I'm more or less just intrigued. I think he said something about he had commissioned somebody to do music for him, but for the most part, everything's done by him. I don't know. I guess trying to come back into making commentaries. Ooh, boy. There's been a bunch of stuff that's been going on my end. And this was one of those things on my list I wanted to try to do before getting off of the Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts stream. And I figured, you know, since I have some time right now before I try to fix some things, I might as well try to stream a bit, because I spent like, what, 3 streams before, like, supposedly to have 3 streams, and I've yet to do anything. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure if that jump in particular that I just did was meant to be in the game. I guess it is. Because the animation of everything. I was about to say I'm not sure if that was part of a glitch or... Oh, damn it, fucking updates. Fucking Windows 98. Man, I'm hoping that I'm hoping the game is not so big that it's like no idea where the hell I'm going. Snake oil. You know, he does these little Easter eggs here from other games, but then he goes ahead and does some of these jokes. So, you know, I give him credit. I love the little humor. I mean, definitely this game would be something that would appeal to all ages. Ooh, the physics. I really do love the physics, though. I'm always a big fan when it comes to ragdoll physics when it comes to games, because you can do so much fun stuff with it. Did the new DLC came out? Which DLC are you referring to, Jack? Because I know I probably was rambling on, and I'm not sure which content you're referring to. Actually, I'm curious. If I go in that, can I go in there? Yes, I can. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Yes, I can, but apparently I got myself run over. Got a lot of stuff, like... You would also notice, too, that there are stuff like this, like Val, the Impaler, which is referencing one of the, I think, Grave Danger, which is one of the other areas in this game. So... Again, they reference one another, so that's kind of cool to see the leaves. Oh, the other thing too I probably should mention is that I'm not sure if there is going to be lives in this game, but I do know that the way this game kind of plays out, if I were to die, it would just drop me back where I once were, or once I was there. So I'm not sure how exactly he's going to go about. I'm not sure exactly if he's going to do a live system. I don't think he will be, but there will be, I guess, some sort of punishment for dying by resetting something or going back to a safe spot. We'll have to wait and see, though. Again, from what I see from the game, from what he was advertising, there are certainly a lot of interesting things to be had for the most part. Like, content, I mean. Some of the characters are actually kind of colorful in nature. So, it'll be interesting to see how this whole thing plays out. I'm hearing a noise somewhere, so... Let's see. Oh. Is there like a lump? Yeah, there's something. Oh, man, it's been a while since I played this, so I'm trying to recall what exactly I can do here. I could go in there, but I don't want to. I'll probably go in there later. Maybe there might be another way in there. Let's see. I guess we're here. Danger. I just pushed onto it and it just destroyed itself into millions of pieces. I just wanted to read what the hell it said. What is this? I honestly thought it was going to be some joke like Fragile. It must be Spanish or Italian. Oh, look. What's your name?
Clive!
Jeez, oh, you're still doing that, hey? You're still doing that kind of talking points where you never shut up? Lady Kaz, husky flavor. Lady. Handcrafted for the ladies and handcrafted for gentlemen.
Wrench!
Millennials
Clive!
manufacture in their dogs and my great red blood cats was go. I don't know what that joke's about.
Ouch!
Oh, what? Professor Nancy, hey you two, I really like this place. Too much saying too fast, but occasionally I bought that stone from the Clive, what are you doing? Clive, what are you doing? That's sexual harassment! Oh, no, Clive, hey!
Ouch!
Oh my god. Misogyny! The jokes. Edgy jokes, edgy meme words. Demonetize this video. Out it goes. Down it goes. That's okay, I hate everybody equally. Even hate myself.
Clive!
Yes, I love the physics so far. Hold on, Mr. Ford's morning suits, eh? I'm sure there will be some sort of joke when it comes to like the Fortnites and all that shit. Actually, no, like, oh my god, the super jumps, man. I don't think that was intentional. I just like jumped and then just immediately just go super. And these pigeons have no phase when it comes to a rabbit. Anthropomorphized rabbits. Oh, you know what? No, speaking of rabbits, for some reason, I love how the internet just takes random things and they just go ahead and just, you know, just make memes out of it, right? Just out of nowhere randomness, right? So, recently, I'm sure, hold on a sec. Load of old cobblers. Frankfurt Street. Right. Sorry, just getting myself distracted by humorous commentary on the word, street names. But recently there has been this. I'm not sure where the fuck this came out of from. Like I know where it's based off of, but I don't know who the hell turned this into a coinage. But for some reason, there's something called Big Chungus. And it is a picture of Bugs Bunny as he's fat. And it's because it's about one of the old Warner Brothers cartoon with Bugs Bunny in it, where Bugs was basically making fun of Elmer Fudd, who looks really weird as he did back then before he does now. And he basically was mocking him, putting into his sides like, gaga, hold up. And for some reason, that fucking, everyone just started to meme that shit. To the point where there is a official, I believe this is official, I could be wrong by this, but I just saw this briefly. There is an official Warner Brothers account where they were showing this episode in question, and the thumbnails were that of Big Chungus. They were embracing the meme. I love when companies do this, when they fucking just go, hey, people are talking about this, it's like, let's just embrace it. And they didn't do it in a cringy manner at the fact, too. It just seemed weird. It almost seemed unofficial, but, you know, and the only reason I'm saying it's official because I've seen in the comment section to be like, wow, even Warner Brothers are embracing the meme. But, yeah, fuck, Big Chungus. I think the joke of it was that someone's like, hey, there's a PS4 game called Pink Chungus. I think, don't quote me on this, I think that could be based off of you don't know, fuck it. The only way to find out is to go to the old age fucking nasty website known as Know Your Meme. The old dinosaur. It probably will know exactly why this happened. So this probably was embedded back in, let's see. No, stop with the fucking advertisement, you assholes. I don't care. Fat bugs. Yeah, so even Looney Tunes basically was making fun of... Okay, hold on, let's see this here. So, this packed back in 2017 from 4chan, because of course it did. But why did it go into, like... Okay. Let's see this here. Blah, 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 blah. Big Chungus. So this is where this whole thing came about. So let's see this right now. Stop it. Fuck off. The image was first praised by the Redditor, so it was back in Reddit. Okay, so Reddit basically was in charge, was the problem behind this. Someone basically did this. It's a fat Buggy Bunny PS4 game that got popular because a clueless mom asked a game employee if they had it in stock, like the Battletoads trend. Ah, okay, I see. So that's why this whole thing came about and blew up the way it did. Because, of course, it did. I love the internet and its obliviousness of when it comes to reality. Alright, well, good to know about that. Let's go in here. What is this? Oh! Ooh! Nice, a little bark! Oh no. Camera work. Yeah, just smack your... Just be a drunk and just smack everything you see. Yes. I see a guy playing the piano. Can I go down here? No. So I'm not sure if we'll actually go down in the basement or if this is just... Like, what's the dealio there? Ooh. Oh man, look at this guy playing the piano. Look at this animation. This will put... What happened with the camera? I can't move it. Man, this seems so animate. It's almost like I'm watching... I swear, this looks like I'm watching something from a Chuck E. Cheese place. This robotic animatronics just playing the piano. Moving back and forth like a drunk. Can I... Oh, the camera's broke. The camera broke! You gotta be shitting me. What the fuck happened? It's locked. Assist. Please. Assist me, controller. I don't know what I'm doing no more. I broke the game. God. Oh god, the controller broke. Maybe if I leave... Can I... I'm trying to fix the camera because Lord knows I don't want this angle. I don't want to be looking like I'm playing Grand Theft Auto, please. I don't want to be like top-down view. Yeah, help me, stream! Help me, please. I don't know what I'm doing. You know what? Fuck it. I am going to try to do this. No, fuck that. Let me try this again. I have to reset this game. Yeah, that's the other thing, too, you must understand. Because this is an alpha build, there will be bugs aplenty. So be on the lookout for that. Can I skip the intro now? Oh, no, I can't. I have to watch this, eh? Look at this. Look at the animation. Ooh. I hope we can... And here's a suggestion. It would be nice if we could skip this if we played this before, especially for speedrunners. The only reason I say that is because it'd kind of be annoying to just have to sit here and having to wait this to come out, because it's like, I've seen this before. So that's nice, whatever. I'm more or less interested, like, I'm not interested in beating the game, it's whatever, right? We've seen some areas, I want to see everywhere else. Big chunk. Shit. Alright, what the hell am I supposed to be talking about now? I'm just talking randomly. I'm trying to make some conversations, but nothing. So, let's hope I can go back in here and the camera doesn't break on me. Oh, thank God, the camera did not break. Lord knows. Can I take a good look at you, buddy? I wanna look. No, I don't want to... I want to look at your face. It's like your face is not even rendered properly. Yes, you all know who this drunk is on the floor. I'm not gonna 100% this here, because there's no point. Just look, it just resets, so it's like, yeah. Oh, I got runned over! Crazies. Those hung and drawn quarters. Keep on calling them pandas and badgers. Move. And I go. So now I'm in the sewers. Also, I have to say this right now. The sewers back in the English days of ye-olde, they were this big, and yeah, so this maybe not as huge as this, but certainly accurate enough that it's actually, like, big. In fact, I would say the Jack the Ripper, which is basically what this enemy, this boss battle in this game is referencing. In this area, anyways. That's probably what he's, like, what they're referencing here is this Jack the Ripper. Imps. I hate the fact the imps just kind of just puff out of thin air. So we get some more of the purple stuff. Oh, sweet purple stuff! Those old Sunny D commercials. Got some more narcissism going on here. I'm glad to see that they learned, much like with that of Dr. Eggman and the Grades, just put your face all over everywhere. Eventually you'll be famous. I'm trying to think of what else conversation is that. What else? Leave it blank. Smack you around. You know what? No, I actually have a question. So this is the set cult. So that's the villain of the game, who probably is a mix between Dr. Neocortex and someone else. So Dr. Dracus Industries elixir cures cholera, typhoid, smallpox, scar, fever, measles, rubble. Oh man, so this thing cures everything. What does the fine print says? Side effects may include death, blindness, deafness, mutation, turn into a small orange mammal. I guess it's referencing that of Crash Bandicoot. No, speaking of Crash Bandicoot. I remember, like, when Crash Insane Trilogy came out, that the whole "woo" meme came out from it. I'm wondering how come we don't have a meme like that for Spyro. I mean, I figured that would be equal. That's fair, right? Boxing Bonehead versus the automatic shit. The slugging match Saturday, September 4th at 8 p.m. Beating available on site. Ringside seat, 8D, other seats. Interesting. Got some stuff down there. By the way, I mean, I know that the posters down here is just for advertising. Like, you know, on the streets it makes sense, advertising. But what is the purpose of advertising it down in the sewers? Like, who in the place that whatever fictional place this is, whatever time period this is, who comes down in the sewers and is like, a boxing match? I didn't know that. I'm glad I came down in the sewers and seen this down here. Now, in the fictional of the game, I understand it's because they want to make it look nice and not have it just be a blank slate, but, you know, I love bringing out the logic behind things, because as if I learned anything from the internet and people complaining about cartoons made for children, is that I can bitch about anything because everything has to make sense to me or else it's just bad. That's why Teen Titans Go sucks. To tell you the truth, I don't know if Teen Titans Go sucks. I haven't actually watched the set show. I'm only just saying that because that's just the narrative that I bring up. By the way, does anyone actually see that movie that came out last year? Teen Titans Go movie? I mean, for me, I think I've mentioned this before. Like a very old school style, but I think people will know this because of the meme. There is, long in the 90s, there was like a Saturday morning cartoon of Sonic the Hedgehog. And then there was another Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon called The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Both Sonic the Hedgehogs were made for different audiences. One's for a little bit more mature audience, or a little like a preteen, teenagers kind of demographic, while the other one's more for kids. And when I was growing up, I had like 2 VHS tapes on each one, and I preferred The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog because as a kid, I like cartoony stuff and not so much the seriousness. Now I'm older enough, I can appreciate that bullshit. But basically, to get to my point, this whole Teen Titan Go fiasco, it's like, imagine if you were watching Sonic on Saturday morning, Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, and then it was like, oh, it's a great show, they should bring it back. And then they announced, oh, we're bringing it back, and then they brought back Sonic and then instead of what you expect, they brought back The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, made by people who A, did not know about the serious material and just kind of just did it just cuz. I think that's why people have an issue with it. It's more of the, well, oh, this is not my Teen Titans. For those type of people, you should probably watch Titans. The new show that came out was like, fuck Batman. Speaking of, I was with my family the other day. I think my father was talking about how he recently was just kind of browsing and he looked at Titans as curiosity's sake. He told me that it was pretty decent, or like for the first episode, like, oh, it's pretty good, So I'm like, oh, okay. Because it was weird because he was talking about, he's just like, hey, I just watched Titans, and I'm like, oh, that show about when Robin saying fuck Batman? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, how is it? He's like, that's pretty good. So, it's not, I guess it's not shit. I don't know, though. I'm just taking the word on somebody who I know personally in a family relationship, so take that with a grain of salt. Lots of gallons of Grimokan branded salt. That's all I have to say. I will say I love the fact that you're hearing an echo. That's somewhat interesting. I love the fact that it's raining too out of nowhere here, and there's absolutely nothing down there. Breaking the illusion! Stop it, Grim, you're breaking my suspicion of disbelief. Stop bringing things up, stop pointing things out, stop making this game look even worse than it is. Different complaints about whenever I do anything. I assume anyways, I've never gotten a complaint because I'm so very minuscule and only have like, what, one person watching. What the hell? Okay, we got a guy. Alright, I don't know why. That's interesting. I'm guessing this is this guy's office. Yeah. If I had an office, I'd have a big bookcase, and I'd have mine be basically down in the... Oh! Employee of the Month. Basically, Olga. And then May. Oh, okay, so May, this is... I wonder if that happened deliberately, though. I think someone was a little bit pissed off that May, someone won May. I'm not sure if he ever made it out alive, though. Oh, there's a book on this table, as well as, again, more of my theory to be proven correctly. Human skulls. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling this right now conspiracy theory. In the end of the game, when we're back, it will be revealed that this is in the future, where furries has taken over, that they've evolved to becoming thought-thinking mammals, while humans have just basically died, turned into spooky bones. Just saying. What? I want to read. What is this? Encyclopedia Gematica. Okay, don't know the joke in that one. Yes. You can tell that he has professional taste within himself, that's for sure. Let me see what's up here. That's the one thing, though, I will I will say. Right, I'm just now I'm now confusing myself. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying anymore. I don't know if there's anything over there, but there's a button here. Ah, okay, so that opens that pipe up over there. Let's see. It's like a boss room of sorts. I feel like this could easily be like a boss room of sorts. Like, you just come in here, and then that gate will close, and then now you have like a little area. Maybe a suggestion. I'm sure he has already plans of what he's going to be doing, but I'm just saying, like, if you want to do a mini-boss within the level, that's a good way of doing it, is just locking you in here. Nothing really much here, besides a picture of Dracus. I believe that's his name. So Dracula. Which is very... I guess Olga is that stereotypical right-hand strong Russian woman stereotype. Like every other kids show. The easy way to tell their conveying story is to go through it by parody. That's all it is. More advertising. The Dracus and Olga Great Science Show. I wonder if they'll do that kind of shtick with, it's like with his magic elixir type of thing. It reminds me, there was an episode of The Simpsons where Grandpa had this weird elixir that can actually give any guy to have it up. So it's like a, gin tonic or something. I'm not sure what the name of it is. It's like, shit, the name's on top of my mouth. But it's like, it gives you, it gets it up. Let's just put it that way. It's one of those. So he has this elixir that he can make from that. And then... Oh, I didn't know you were a mime. That's cool. Man, magic show. Oh. Lovely. Don't tell them that. Be our secret. Let's go in here finally. I think this is the last area we can go. Oh, it's a museum. Wrench, look what you did. You broke expensive artifacts. I love that, the picture of that screen there. I've always loved that kind. Oh, ooh. Okay, we got a picture of a Sphinx. But who could forget the beautiful picture of that is art? I especially like the smiley face over there. Look at the nice artifacts. Just collecting stuff just cuz. Hopefully we'll get a backstory of why we're collecting these things, but for now we're just collecting them just because. Just collect it. Actually, I'm curious. Can I want to get that. Oh. Hello? Ooh. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to disturb you. Let's see here. Where else? Oh, cool. Dinosaurs. No, I'm kind of curious. Will they actually have... Oh, look. It's the Happy Easter egg from the Mog Boss area. Oh. What is this? Is that a skateboard? Sounds like it. Ancient China. No, I didn't read these. Ancient... Hold on. Oh, camera. Ancient Egypt. Treasures, sand, and pyramids. Can't say pharaohs that. Can't say pharaohs than that. What does the dinosaur room say, though? Hold on. I want to read the I want to read. Yes. Just do your weird jumps. There we go. No, I want to read. Putting this together was a mammoth task. Ahaha, jokes. Funny puns. If you're ever curious though, if you ever go to a museum in real life, you will not see imps running in front of a pole. But what I was gonna say is that if you ever do see like dinosaurs like these on display, what you'll come to realize is that these things are actually, I'm wondering what the hell that picture is over there. I think that's... Okay, cool. There's a creepy baby over there too. That's yeah. When I think of dinosaurs, I think creepy babies, and whatever that is. But if you ever see dinosaurs like these, just note. I'm wondering if these models will actually be used in one of the levels. I'm sure they will be. But you know, I'm just stuttering here. If you ever do see any of the like dinosaur bones being displayed on any of the museums, they're obviously faked. They do have possession of these bones, but they're in like the deep undercoves of the artifacts down below, for obvious reasons. But the more you know. The country's not crooked, you donut. Okay, I don't know why. Vikings coming soon. Will there be something the Vikings coming soon? How about Ancient Aliens? I want to have a character just like that meme character. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. You know, I was on the App Store the other day. I swear to God, there's a fucking Ancient Aliens app. There's a game of Ancient Aliens. That's a thing. Why? And yeah, of course, memeable guy, he's in the game too. Because of course, he's the only memorable one of the show because he did that thing. Oh, sweet Jesus. I gotta love the puppy pictures and the doggos. I'm wondering why, you know what? I'm actually curious if Rob, if you're listening to this, I'm wondering if there will be any way you can actually give thanks to some of the Patreons by either kind of like people who've supported you for long periods of time. I'm not saying this just to say that I want to be in the game or anything, because it's your game at the end of the day. But it'd be interesting to see if you do something like hiding images, like, you know, avatars or something like that, or some sort of Easter eggs to kind of give like thanks to people who've supported you by kind of having like little nuggets here and there. It would be interesting to actually see something like that, and it would be kind of like an egotistic for me to rub myself to say that my name is in a game, and then maybe I'd be popular. Oh, I love Doggo over there. It's cute. What is this? Luna Moore's Evolution. Is that? Oh. Oh, okay, so this is interesting. Okay, hold on. Oh, I already see what he's doing. That's fucking funny. Alright, if you don't know the context of this, if you look on Dinosaur Bites YouTube page, you would see the evolution of this game moving forward. So when the first game came out, it was just called Clive, and that was the image there. That was the model that he used. Then he moved on to having this, and he used a Kickstarter with this avatar with Clive, right? So that was the second in the evolution. Then he went a little bit more cartoony. By the way, it's weird to see him naked here, because I'm not used to having he has to have pants on, but whatever. But yeah, then you have him here. This is the one that a lot of people probably know because he did a with the Kickstarter, he actually did a demo of it, so you can't see it now, but you can see it on YouTube. It does exist. But you get to see a glimpse of where he was going with it. And now we get to today. Oh, this is what he wants us to do. He's like this. There you go, look at this. Great screenshot right here. With a monkey included. Now, I'm not sure how much the monkey has evolved when it comes to this game. I'm sure there is some sort of evolution of some sorts, but not fully sure. The sound effects, though, I think it's still the same. Oh. Sorry. I think the sound effects is still the same from the other game here. Okay, so I guess that's where the teleporter comes into play. It's weird how the portal to exit out is always in a random location, so in this one it's actually in a building. We got to see more glimpses of villains we'll probably meet, like this guy. The big Chungus himself. Oh man, that meme's never gonna go away right now. Oh man, big rabbits. They're gonna be big Chungus. Could you imagine that? There's actually a voice clip of like an actual mother. It's like, "Hi, is this a GameStop?" It's like, "Yes, welcome to GameStop. Home of order. Do you want to pre-order this game? Blah blah. How can I help you?" It's like, "Hi, yes, I'm looking for a game." I was like, "Okay, what are you looking for?" "I think the name is a Big Chungus." It's like, "Big Chungus?" "Yeah, my son was talking about a game called Big Chungus." And he's like, "Oh, okay. What system is it for?" I think he said the PS4. Dr. Why would you brand yourself with pianos here? Don't... Dr. Drakus, I know what you're trying to do with trying to go over the history, try to rewrite yourself. Don't be like Soldier Boy. Don't fucking put your name on things that don't belong to you. You know you didn't make that piano. Come on. I see that the imp is just waiting for his demise over here. I'm in the back catacombs of whatever this is with a bunch of boxes. I do like the set designs though, that's what I will say. That's a thick lion. That's a thick boy. Tap it. Oh, what's going on here? What is this? What kind of picture is this? That's weird. And of course there's art right there. I'm hearing noises, where is it? Wait, hold on. Oh! Oh shit, you know what, hold on. That is what it, okay. No, I know what this is now. He's referencing games of other indie games that are actually going into like playthroughs. Like I'm not sure about the other ones here, like this one, but I know this one. This right here. I am in a Discord server of this person making a platformer game, and this was the character that they've designed. So I'm thinking that he must have gotten himself into like these different games, and I mean, like, you know, kind of like Easter egg them in here. This is another one too. This one right here. I'm trying to remember what this game's name is called. Both of these games on top of my head. Hold on a sec. Like, ooh, I hate it when it's like the tip of your tongue trying to imagine what it is, but that's what it is. That's what he's doing here. That's actually kind of cool. Hopefully the people don't like they actually don't like. I do like how he's putting texture on them to make it look like a painting or a picture. I just hope that no one sees the game and he's just like, "Alright, using my property to get this thing off." What's this here? Oh shit, the throne room. What is this? Oh, that's what this is. Oh, that's cool. You actually get to see these monstrous menace right here. What is this? Staff only. And no, that doesn't mean you, Baroness. Huh. Dr. H.D. Gas. Dacus. Museum founder. Oh, because narcissism. More of that stroking your own ego. Unitar. Amazing, but flippant. Some more puns, I guess. Val the Impaler. Death was a reflection of life. I love how he did some of the models here. Cleopatra. Because she's supposed to be Cleopatra, but they're like a cat. Curiosity killed the cat. Nosy. I'm gonna go see you. Oh, look who it is. We've met before. Baroness Samdice. Or Samdice. Maybe it's Samdice. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Just couldn't get the staff. Huh. Drew the Ripper. Sold down the river. Wait a minute. Wait, there's like... Oh, that's creepy looking, but what I was about to say is... There is advertisings outside right now about this guy probably doing mischievous things. I'm not gonna say he murdered people, but, you know, because this is a kid's game, but he obviously probably just, like, made holes in people's pockets. Maybe that's why he's this whole thing. Why? Again, it makes sense because it's a villain thing, but again, yeah, you have posters saying that we need to get this menace, and here's a fucking statue of this guy right here, right now, idolizing him. I get this is Dracus doing this, but still. It's just weird to me, being in the same universe, same world, that's advertising the reward of capturing this guy, and yet praising him at the same time. Also, you know, I'm gonna give Dracula some credit here. You know, he's just like, he's trying to control the world, selling his shit, and he's like, you know, I need some help from these guys. So he's just like, you know what, I'm gonna make some statues of them because, you know, it's the least I can do. So at least he's not that bad. Maybe he's like lawful evil, maybe. Dedicated to all the fallen members of the Imp Clone Army. Godspeed, rest in pieces. Yeah, and then we got, there you go. General Olga Chestikov. Reliable leader of Dr. Dracus' army. Of what? The Imps? Okay, why did you go back? How did they go into the world like that? It just goes fade inside the wall. Cybro the Dragon. Needed improvements. I'm wondering if this is actually going to be the first level boss, just because of the, maybe, I'm not sure. Clear topple. Shouldn't have been bold. Should have been bouldered. Captain Bluebeard. He's a monkey. Steered until he cracked. Arnis Mantis. Didn't size up his opinions. And finally, Any Oak Tree. Trained in vain. So this one I've seen, there is actually like some trailers of actually showing this character off, so there's that. Oh yeah, I also love the falling infamously. The animation can know what's going on. So I'm just weird to see that some of these there's no statues here. Either that he didn't design the characters yet. They have yet to be added in there. Or maybe this is kind of like a thing where they kind of show off the characters. No, I don't think that would make sense. Because I was going to say that perhaps it's like, if you defeat a character, like say Val here, his statue disappears or something like that. That'd be too much to kind of put in there. Because then you're adding the different types of possibilities, which is like insane. You gotta look into. Immortal figures. Rock-solid people who've helped shape the world we know today. What is this over here? Unknown skeletal knight. No idea who he was. I think that's about it for this place. Yeah, I think for the most part, I think that's about it. Like, let's see where else probably happened. I think the only thing I'll do now is probably see if I can't find out what happens if I help the badger out. So I think there's like 5 I needed to unlock, and I think I helped 3 of them. 2 of them. So the last 3 will probably be up here. Yeah, I think that's the case. Let me just try to see if I can find a way to go over it. Please. Wonky platforming. That's fine. Monkey pleat. Oh. At the end, it did not help me at all. I was not happy. Yeah, I hear you, I'm gonna try to find my way back there. Maybe I can't, maybe I don't need to break the blocks.
Hey!
And then, that's okay, don't break on me, please. Shit. Fine, I'll just grab this. Oh, camera. The physics on those can't be bought, like, they can't help themselves. Oh no, please.
Hey! Clive!
Oh, please. Stop her. Oh, you know, that's creepy. Hold on. Hold on, that's creepy. What? I know there's the... again, programming-wise, I know what's going on. I just find it, and I know this is an alpha build, but I'm just gonna say that near the end, maybe having something like this kind of seems a bit baffling, unless there's like maybe a small animation of her moving around. And you know, me like me touching her by accident does not equal me like harassing her. Just saying. Let's just push. Then the badger just fade inside there. You know, oh god. You know what? I just realized something. You know, I'm helping a badger out, and yet I have yet to mean. I cannot. I'd do a disservice if I did not add this into the fucking mix here. So, you know, I have to add Weebly into this because badgers are involved. So here we go. Just gonna not have fucking ads be playing. I love that. You know, that makes me want to just add fucking ad things on there. Alright, so Weebly, I don't know if he has copyright claim. This music's being played on the background. There's no way for me to pause the music at all, so, you know, maybe let's see if it works. I don't think it's working at all. No, it's like hard, but I cannot just not think about the Badger song. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Also, I think because I clicked off the thing, the camera doesn't want to work. Yeah, so as soon as I click on the thing, and now the camera wants to work on for me, but... So, I'm not sure if the way this is going about is that each level is a little bit different parts of... You know what, no, that's something I'm going to probably ask him. If, the levels here, like, there's different multiple levels, so this is its one world, or one level, and then that's it. Or if you go to another area and it's the same, like, place, but there's certain sections cut off and then new ones open up. I think it's more of the new areas compared to just the ladder, but no idea. Oi! No jumping now! Oh, you got a license for that, mate! You got license to me, mate! I think it's time for you to go swimming with the fishes. And I push your dead body off. Yep. Harassing the officer. In the water you go, porpoise. the lifeless corpse just falls down. Notice that when it's the imps, they just out of thin air, like they poof out of thin air, but if it's anyone else, they're dead. They're just literally dead. I get, okay, maybe they're not dead, maybe they're unconscious, but come on. Their body is just limp like a rag doll. It's like, I cannot just have him just, oh, he died. Rabbit is just harassing the officers as we speak. There, yay. Yeah. Now this guy's happy. Alright, what do you say now? What do you say now? What do you mean your kids you can't find your kids? Your kids are right there. You have yet to give me an okay, so he has yet to give an animation or a thank you dialogue, so that's nice. Unless does he say something new? No, he doesn't. Yes, okay, so that's the only thing he has yet to add. So I think for the most part, I think that's about it for this area here. So maybe I get my ass out without getting run over. Would be nice, right? So the only other what else? Nice, the guy got himself stuck. First time I've ever seen something like that happen. So something happened to have him do that. Okay, so I have gotten everything besides maybe the one. Besides the one locked in the cave and the thing, but I'm not gonna bother with that because you probably know what it's gonna be like. So fuck it. But yeah, so that's this level in a nutshell. So that's kind of interesting to say the least. For the most part, I find it interesting. So there's that. Oh, yeah, Big Chungus wasn't in the room, so fuck him, right? Anyways, let's go in here. Yep, this is kind of a nice area. So interesting. Alright, I think that'll be it for now. There's not much to this as we speak. I'm not 100% sure if I'll be coming back on tonight to do more streams. If I do, then it'll just come out of random. I doubt it though, so don't hold your breath. Hold on. What the hell? Sure ever... Okay, so there is more stuff here. So he's adding more advertisements, that's for sure. Interesting. Got some chickens. Chickens don't like to be outside the world that they're supposed to be in. Nice to know. Can't abuse the chickens though, so we can't do a what do you call it?
Ouch!
It's only when I walk away is when it's harassed. I see. I do love how each area has its different theming, so...
Wrench!
Oh my god, you're loud! I'm just listening to the music change. Oh nice, I can't... That's kind of cool.
Hey! Clive!
Alright. So, if the game goes out right, so apparently the first level will be the Bunny I Shrunk the Chimp. Which I guess is going to be like the tutorial slash, you know, area with Bunny here. I guess this guy will be the villain. I'm not 100%. Who knows? I have no idea. Then we got this one, which we went into a little bit. Then we got Mogbog. We've seen that a bit. Then it's the Ancient Egypt one with Ancient Alien. You know, okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I know your game's pretty much out there, and you probably could do this. I'll laugh if you put an Ancient Aliens thing in this level. I swear. You don't even have to do anything. Just There's a mere mention of it. There's the memeage. I think you probably will. I'm not too sure though. Then we got this. We got spooky level. The spooks, right here. Then we got the ancient Greece with Big Chungus. We got the acorn chick. The Chinese level. No, not the Chinese. You know, the Kung Fu one. We got Creepy Bones. And then we got Ice Tropics. Now, what's weird is that this year, I think when you release this stuff, he's like, oh, you know what? Because you know, this area over here, this is spooky, and we made it more Halloween. We figured, you know what? Let's even it out. Let's make this Christmas. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's make it Christmas. So expect Christmas level 2. And then Middle Age Crisis will probably be the last level, and this will probably be where Dr. Practice is. It'll be interesting to see how this whole thing plays out, so I'm kind of interested. Oh wait, is there a threat? That is a threat. I can't speak. So yeah, that's this game. So I really do like how this game is playing out. So yeah, I get that's basically it. I don't know what else to say. So we'll see when's the next Alpha 4 come out, but for now it's just gonna be slight edits and working on stuff. Again, I don't think he's gonna share everything. Also, I see how she's very favoritism. She rather talks to the monkey than he would the rabbit. So that's good to know. Anyways, I think I talked long enough. I don't know what else to say. If you watched this fully, thanks for watching. I'm just mesmerized watching the chickens just move around. You know, now I'm just thinking about it. I'm just wondering how long it took them to be like, alright, let me put some chickens here, and they just watch the chickens. Oh, okay, whoa! What happened to the animation? It just...
Clive!
Look, there. That's nice. Random. Again, yes, look. I love this. He's moving with no animations, yes! The slightest of touch. It's making me sick.
Clive!
Anyways, yeah, I think that's about it. There's not much I can do else. I certainly did like the new edition, that's for sure. I like how this game is going about this, and I'm curious to see how everything's gonna play out. So, again, if you're interested in supporting this game, I would advise you to check out Dinosaur Bites. This is the company that's doing it. It's run by one guy right now, which is Rob. They're currently doing Patreon support. So if you want to support the game, if you want to get your hands on playing a little bit of this alpha, best way to go through it is going to the Patreon. He's doing a deal right now. If you do, I haven't looked at it as of late, but when I signed up, it was support him for 3 months under for $5, and you guarantee when this game comes out, get a free copy. So that's somewhat supportive, but I wanted to still support this guy regardless. So keep this in mind. Again, no forced anything like that. Yeah, I think that's about it. Anyways, I guess thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. Hopefully the next game I'll be playing will be the continuation of Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, so that will be interesting to see how that wonky physics gets played around. And I'm only going to be completing the end goal of that game, so I'm not going to be 100%ing it. I'm just going to complete to the end, and then once I beat Grunty, that's it. That's like, done. So, yeah, that's that. Anyways, have you guys yourself a good night. I'll see you next time. Not sure when exactly. Maybe I'll try Wednesday, but we'll have to wait and see. You guys have a good night.
See you later. That'll be it.
Hey, you two, I really like this place. Clive, what are you doing? Clive, what are you doing? That's sexual harassment. Oh, no, Clive. Hey. Oh my god. Misogyny.